Over the past few years, US and China relations around semiconductors have remained under intense pressure. During the Biden administration, the US continuously tightened chip export controls on chips and related products. Semiconductors became the core focus of regulation, reshaping the global chip trade structure. Recently, however, several noticeable changes have emerged. On one hand, the US has approved the chip export of H200 to China under specific conditions. On the other hand, although higher tariffs on Chinese semiconductor products have been announced, their implementation has been delayed until 2027. 1. Policy context. Not a reversal but softer and slower. First, it is important to clarify that US chip policy toward China has not fundamentally reversed. Both the approval of H200 chip exports and the tariff delay come with clear conditions. These are not unconditional approvals, and the policy could tighten again at any time. However, compared with the Biden-era approach, the policy logic has shifted. The focus has moved from minimized chip exports to allow partial, compliant chip exports. Under this new framework, chip-related products appear to have more room for international trade. 2. What trade data says. A look at H's 854,211. To better understand the real situation, we examine a core chip category, H's 854,211. Where did US chips go in 2024? Chart. 2020 for US export destinations of H's 854,211. One key conclusion stands out. Despite strict controls, China remains one of the major chip export destinations for this category. This shows that US chip exports have not disappeared. Instead, they continue under tighter management. To where did the US source chips from? Chart. Changes in US import sources of H's 854,211 over the 3-year period. The data shows that the US has not fully reduced its reliance on Asian manufacturing. The main change lies in the structure of supplier countries, rather than a sharp decline in total volume. 3. What policy and data tell us? The US is restricting top-level computing power, not all chips. Products under H's 854,211 still have meaningful trade space. In other words, chip exports are slowly recovering. For companies, this represents a potential opportunity window. 3. How Tendata helps you identify real opportunities. In an environment where policies change frequently, news alone is not enough. With Tendata's global trade data platform, you can track real import and export data by H's code, identify buyers with continuous purchasing activity, access efficient and verify buyer contact channels. When policy is uncertain, data matters more. Semiconductors remain one of the most sensitive areas in US-China relations, but recent policy signals suggest that the market may be entering a new adjustment phase. This is a stage that requires fast judgment and precise action supported by data. If you want to know which countries are still importing at scale, understand buyer purchase cycles, or use real trade data to evaluate export opportunities, feel free to leave a comment or send a message to book a Tendata demo.